Hi guys, welcome. I just want to say thank you for watching my previous videos, and I hope you enjoy the content. And I know the video quality, the audio wasn't so good, but there are subtitles for some of you that couldn't really hear properly. But I've came across a bit of a decent app. The quality is not so bad, the audio is not so bad, but yeah. I also just wanna wish everyone happy new year. I trust that everyone will have a prosperous, blessed, and profitable year, and more to come. And in this video, I'm basically gonna go through why, as you've seen the title, why do most forex traders fail. I'm not gonna be basically doing analysis and all that kind of stuff in this video because markets are closed and it's not much you can do. Like I said in the previous videos, that I won't be trading and I'm not trading. But yeah, in this video, as you've seen the topic and so forth, I'm gonna start off by saying, like, with forex, you can't go. It all depends on your mindset. When it comes to your mindset, you get these get rich quick schemes, and someone will tell you about forex and they'll be like, hey, you know what, forex, you just go into it, you make a lot of money, and you get. Most people will mislead you. Like for me, for example, I'd put it out this way. I've been trading for like 5 years, basically, if you put it up. And there's that one question that I always come across. And that question will be like, okay, so you've been trading for 5 years. Why aren't you rich? Why this? Why that? How come this and that? The thing is, people don't understand that you have to take a few punches when you're trading. You have to take knocks. It's not easy. It's not just a straight part where you're gonna just be 100% profitable. If you're gonna get someone that's gonna come to you and tell you that, hey, you know what, with forex, once you start trading, you'll be only getting profits all the way, 100% profits. You won't get no losses. That person's probably lying to you. And for me, that's just impossible. I've been trading for years, and I know that you can never be 100% profitable. So you just need to, like, I'll probably tell you, like, if you're gonna go that route and you wanna trade, what you have to work on is, when you trading, your profits should be more than your losses. Because, like, I trade daily, and I make, depending on what my account is, I make a certain amount of profit. I My profits are more than my losses. So what, meaning, like, let's say for example, I close $10 profits, then I'm probably gonna close like $3 to $2 losses. So it's not like I intentionally now go and close losses. It's because it went against your analysis. You placed your trend lines, you checked your support, your trend line, your support, resistance, supply, demand, so forth. You've done your thorough analysis. You said, okay, this is it, and eventually, boom, breakout. You didn't expect a breakout, but you set your stop loss. It hit your stop loss, so, and you don't, once a trade hits your stop loss, you don't want to just jump back in and try and catch it again. No, that's not something I would advise anyone to do, and that's not something that anyone just jumps and does. So yeah, guys, like, forex trading, you just have to work towards being consistent. One thing I noticed is that most people, they try to, like, aim at trading almost every day. You don't really have to trade every day. There's no need for you to push yourself. You can't, if you don't see a perfect setup. Like with me, I prefer trading if I see a good setup. Like if I see that, yeah, this is it. That setup that I have trust in could also let me down. It could do the opposite of what I'm expecting it to do. I have to take that loss. You have to make peace with your losses. You can't hold on and hold on to your losses and start getting emotional. Because one thing I also need to instill in a lot of you is that when you start trading, you will blow accounts like never before. Trust me, you will blow a lot of accounts. You'll put $50, you'll put $100, you will trade because you don't have that experience. You're just trading because You see what you see and you want to just trade, and you're gonna lose money. It's part of trading. Trust me, it's part of trading. You'll It'll affect you because you'll feel like, hey, you know what, I'm just losing, let me leave. It happened to me. It happened to a lot of traders. A lot of traders that are making decent amounts of profits daily. It's happened to them before, and it's still happening to a few people. It happened to me a lot of times. But because I know now that, you know what, risk, the main thing is your risk management. Your risk management will, if you greedy, like if you're gonna have $50 and you're gonna tell yourself, you know what, I'm gonna trade with 0.20 lot size with a $50, and you're gonna increase your leverage. You're gonna increase your leverage and make it like 1,000, or you gambling basically. You're gambling with your money, and you're gonna lose it. If you're lucky, you'll probably double your account or something like that. But chances, you need to be, you need to know what you're doing. You can't just take chances and risks. Yeah, it's good to take risks, they pay off, but you need to be wise when you're taking risks. That's the main thing. You can't just go out there and be reckless and so forth with your risks. So yeah, and another thing is when you're trading, you, like I said, you don't have to trade every day. You just check for good setup. If you do your analysis and you don't trust it, because one thing when you trade, you have to trust your analysis. You have to trust your analysis. You cannot just go in and, okay, you can't just jump into a trade and tell yourself that, you know what, it's not gonna work or it's gonna work. You have to be sure when you're jumping in. That's why if you're not sure, tight stop loss. Not too tight, but depending on your account size. But the major downfall with trading is the risk management. I've seen it plenty times with a lot of traders. Your risk management. Like, you see, what happens is, if I see an opportunity on Euro USD, I see that, you know what, okay, Euro USD, for sure this thing is going to sell. I'm 100% certain this thing is definitely going to sell. What am I going to do? I'm going to use, maybe, for example, I usually use 0.01. Maybe I'm trading on $100 account and I'm using 0.01 pacing most of the time trading. I'm taking my losses. I'm profiting. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm just getting through. What happens is, I see a setup and I tell myself, hey, this thing is gonna definitely sell. What happens is, I'm gonna use 0.30 or something and enter. What happens is, you get a bit of a hype, and you start when you see that, you know what, because obviously when you open a trade, it's gonna be red. It's not gonna be in profit same time, unless you're a fundamental trader. You're gonna execute 1 minute before the event. You execute. If it goes your direction, if you're gonna buy and it goes your direction, boom, you're in deep profits. But if it goes the opposite direction, your account is wiped out. Wiped, gone, everything that you owned. And another thing, yeah, I won't say everything that you own, because once you make a deposit into your live trading account, those funds are not yours anymore. Whether you put $100 into your trading account, that money is not yours. It's not yours anymore. I'm telling you, that's not your money anymore. When you put that $100 and you're trading, as you're trading, it's, yeah, you put the money in, but when it's in with your broker, when you deposit it into your account, it's no more your money. The brokers can do whatever they want with that money. They can manipulate trades and whatnot just to get that money. And the only time it will be your money is when you make a withdrawal. When you make a successful withdrawal, the money is in your accounts, in your bank accounts. Then you can say, okay, got my money, I made my profits, I withdrew my profits, whatever the case may be. So yeah, like, when you're trading, you just need to be consistent. You have to try, by all means, be consistent. Where with most students that I've taught, when 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 I don't put them onto live accounts, like I say, okay, I've taught you 1, 2, and 3. Open a live account, deposit so much and start trading. No, I do not do that. And I wouldn't advise, even if you're trading on your own, or you kind of mentoring yourself, you're watching a few videos on YouTube that's also helping you also trading. I wouldn't advise you, after watching those videos, to jump straight to a live account because you feel confident. What everyone should be doing is open a demo account. Most of the time, the brokers are going to offer $5,000, $3,000. That's virtual money, it's not real money. You can lose that money 1,000 times if you want to. Those demo accounts, it doesn't really matter. No one cares. But when you open demo accounts, they'll probably give you 1,000, minimum 3,000, minimum 1,000 or 3,000. What you do is what I advise most of the people that I'm into. I tell them blow the demo account to $150. Blow it, like you just open trades and you close losses, keep closing losses until you're basically losing. You're losing a certain amount of funds in a demo account to get it to $50 or $100. And I'm telling you, this works. It does work. And when you blow it, you lose so much. Maybe you get to $50, then you stop. And then you tell yourself, okay, you know what? Imagine that imagine that you just made a deposit into this account and that's your $50 sitting there. And what you do is you trade this demo and you have to be serious when you're trading it. The same way you would trade if that money was in your live account. That's the only way you would learn. If you're gonna just go about trading a demo account and just opening trades, closing trades, trust me, you will never learn anything. Maybe that bit of experience will kick in. Like okay, if I do this, this is how the market reacts. If I do that, that's how the market reacts. But trust me, I don't see you going for. I'm just being straight honest with you. But if you're gonna treat your demo account like you're trading your live account, there's a bit of hope for you. There's some hope for you. There's a light at the end of the tunnel for you. If you're gonna be committed and take that demo account serious before you think about going to a live account, then trust me, you onto something. But you have to be serious. You can't just say, okay, I'm blowing this thing dollars. Let me try risk here, risk there. No, don't risk. You must remember one thing: when you're trading your trading account, you need to treat it like a business. You're trading, you need to treat it like a business. You need to take it serious. There's money involved. There's billions and so forth that's being traded and whatnot during the day in the markets. So you need to be wise. You can't just go jump into trades. You can't see a massive spike, sell, and then with gold, I've seen a lot of people getting big knocks from gold because they see a big buy spike or big sell spike. Okay, they see a big buy spike, they quickly sell, and gold continues. It'll break whatever resistance supports that are there, and you'll be like, but there was a support. How come it's still selling? It was just around supports. It's supposed to consolidate a bit and then go back. No, no, no. It's not always gonna be like that. That's why there's your demo account. Focus, trade wisely. You see, like maybe on a Monday, you analyze the markets. You see, okay, you know what? Let me take a few trades on a Monday. What you do is, if you're analyzing, depending on how you were taught, depending on what strategy you're working on, maybe if you're the type that uses just indicators, you're not a trend line, you're not a price action kind of trader. I wouldn't know. It depends. But if you're like a price action trader, and you're trading 1 minute, oh sorry, not not 1 minute, you're trading maybe 15-30 minutes is reasonable if you're going to be scalping. And yeah, if you're a scalper, you can trade because you can analyze in 15 minutes, 13 minutes, 5 minutes if you want to, for better entries. You can tackle it. And yeah, with your price action, your support resistance, supply, demand, etc, etc. But if you're an intraday trader, like a day trader, that is now where you're going to look at your 1 hour, your 4 hour, and your daily time frame. If you have to, you're probably also going to go look at your weekly, but mainly daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. If you're an intraday trader and you're going to set up, do your analysis, read the charts, everything, everything, everything. And remember, when you trade, don't try to get out of that. If you're in profits, okay, this that I'm saying now, that there's a lot that I want to talk about, that I'm gonna do in my next video. How to grow a small account. There's a lot that I've been monitoring a lot of forex traders, and I've been watching the mistakes that they've been making, and It's some of it is silly mistakes, but because I know how the markets react in a certain way. Not that I'm not saying that I'm some guru or some perfectionist in the market. Like I'll tell you, hey, buy USD and it's gonna. But no, I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong, but there's certain things that I pick up from and I've noticed and so forth. But all I'm saying is, if you don't want to be one of those failures in Forex, I'm not going to say failure, but if you don't want to fail in Forex and you're really looking into a side hustle in Forex, maybe you've got a job at your place, but you want to do it as a side hustle, or you want to go into it, if you want to seriously go into it, you really need to be committed, you need to be wise, and you need to be serious. Because I've had guys come and they were like, yeah, I want to learn this thing, please put me onto trading, show me how to do it. You show them and you tell them how it works, and they're like, this thing's too complicated. They'll catch on with a few things when they see that they're making losses, and they see that, hey, the trading is not like this. It's just giving me a few punches, and oh, you know, they give up too quick. They Because they feel like it's not for them. But if you understand how the markets work, that's what you have to. You can't always. You see, like with me, what I do is I trade maybe one or two pairs for the day, minimum positions, and yeah, if it's in a loss, probably hold until it hits my stop loss, or if it doesn't hit my stop loss, then I'm in profits. I'll trail stop, and yeah, those are still things. Maybe even mid January, I'm gonna jump into opening new positions, and that's where I'll have videos showing the guys, okay, this is how it's going. But yeah, guys, like I'm saying, please, if you're serious about trading, you know what to do. Just try by all means to take it serious. If you don't a lot of there's a lot of traders that will mislead you and say, I don't listen to that guy, I don't listen to that guy, I don't listen to this person, they don't know what they're saying. But trading, I've heard someone say once, there's no template when it comes to trading. I have my own strategies and my own ways of reading the chart, my own ways of doing things, and my own way of trading. My style of trading won't be the same. If I teach you, you're gonna work with what I'm teaching you, but my experience won't latch onto you. You're gonna learn and put your price action how you feel that they're supposed to be and how you were taught. But experience is what matters the most. Like you can't tell yourself you want to go trade the news, but you can see for yourself how the news has been reacting lately. I mean, like the economical events, like if you go to your calendar, it depends, because the news, they spike, they there's just too much reversals and manipulation, spread manipulation, etc. If you can't even trade the news using pending orders like before, you can try, but it's not worth it. From what I know, from what I've seen, I used to use pending orders, but they don't work for me anymore. I don't. I prefer to execute and a very tight stop loss. If I take a knock, I'm okay with it. My account can still handle a few. I can still carry on, look for other opportunities out there. So you just need your main thing is your stop loss. I've seen most people, they don't like trading with stop losses. I never used to like trading with stop losses until as time went, I saw the importance of a stop loss. That's why it's there for a reason. Trust me, it's there for a reason. But I don't get along with the take profit because, like I said, I don't like limiting my profits. I prefer to trail stop and leave it to run, and then close my other positions. Maybe leave the one running and just keep trail stopping. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I look forward to sharing more content. I will keep sharing more content, and all I'm gonna say is, just if you're really serious about your trading, you need to go in with a very different mindset. You can't have that mindset that you're gonna just jump in and you're gonna make money, you're gonna be rich. Yeah, but it's not like that. Trading, it's you'll have to blow your account. That's one thing I can guarantee. You have to. You just have to. It's part of learning. It's like riding a bike. When you're riding a bike, when you start riding a bike, you're gonna fall and fall and fall. Same thing with trading. You're gonna blow and blow and blow. You're gonna wipe your account. You have to. It's part of it. It's part of growing. It's part of learning. But as the blowing of your accounts and the wiping out of your accounts is experience, you learn from your mistakes. That's one thing with trading. You will learn. You'll know why you lost here. You'll know why this happened. You'll understand. If a trade is your stop loss, you'll go and you'll run back into your analysis and see, why did it hit my stop loss? Why did this happen? So there's just a lot that you need to put into consideration. So it's a bit of work, but you need to put in the efforts. That's one thing. You need to put in a lot of efforts and commitments into trading. If you don't want to fail, you have to work hard. If you're serious about it, you have to work hard. You have to push. There's no way about it. There's no shortcuts in trading. And another thing, robots and the software systems, those things crash. They robots never. I've never tried used a robot, but I've got a lot of reviews. I've seen people using him. It works the first time. After that, you'll cry. It'll end in tears. Basically, I'll put it out that way. Softwares, there's some that are good. There's some that repaint like hell. But me, all I'm saying, guys, is the best thing to do is invest in yourself. Learn the craft. Master the arts. Learn trading on your own. Come up with your own strategy. There's thousands of strategies, but you have to pick that one. Like with me, I used to go out when I started. I used to change indicator, finding which. I was basically looking for that holy grail, and I still haven't found it till today. But I'm not gonna say I haven't found it, but I've found, as time went, I found what works for me, and I was happy with it because I was consistent, even though I had losses. Like my strategy is like probably 80 to 85% profitable. I'm not gonna say 95 to 100. No, 80 to 85, because you are gonna take knocks. There are gonna be losses. You must remember you need to also, these breakouts. Of course, me, I trade price action, straight charts, and if I'm scalping, maybe I'll kick in a few indicators for confirmation and so forth. But price action is key. That's what I stick to, and what I wouldn't advise anyone else to do it. But there's strategies that work for different people, and different people get exposed to different indicators, and they feel that it works better for them. Some people trade straight with softwares and so forth on their laptops, computers, desktops, and so forth, and that seems to work for them because they're familiar with it. They know how it works. So yeah, guys, that's all for today, and I will post another video about how to grow small accounts. um, Please like, subscribe, share. I will I will post a lot of good content for you, and I trust you enjoyed this video. I hope I covered what I could have covered, and yeah, thank you. Happy New Year to everyone once again. Profitable year ahead of every one of us. Thank you. Cheers.